welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be ranting about trauma, trauma bonds, and why I think, this is my opinion by the way, I don't think it's appropriate to dump your trauma onto people that you just meet. A few reasons for this. Reason number one, I want to talk about important, healthy friendships. First of all, you have relationships in your life with people that you've known for a long time and that you have built a really healthy and stable friendship with. You have common interest with this person. You guys have fun together. You bring out the best in each other. These are the types of relationships and people in your life that are safe, that you feel like you can trust and have vulnerability with. All humans need this. This is a very, very important part in evolution, just for ourselves and for humanity in general. Like, we need to have healthy relationships, and those type of people that you have built that with for years or are very close with are great people to talk about things that you feel unsettled about, or an experience that you might have had that was a little bit traumatic. And a family member or someone you've known your whole life, like, these are really good people to have a solid connection foundation with, that know you and they really see you for who you are, and they know your interests, they know what you like, they know how you live your life, they are seeing you in your prime, and they're also have known you from a place where they first met you and seen your journey since then. And that's super important to have. Those people, I would highly recommend asking if you could talk to them about something, or relating to them on a level where it's a little bit more dark, for lack of a better word. Now, I want to say not to dump your trauma onto people that you first meet, because it is exhausting to be on the receiving end of that. Have you ever met someone that's your first impression of them is them talking about this terrible thing that happened to them, and they're so beaten up because of this, and they can't get over this, and then this happened, and then like, it goes on and on and on, and you see that this person has created these experiences to be their identity and their personality, and it's very hard to hold space for a person like that all of the time, especially when it's someone that I first meet. It's just like, I love helping people work through their things, but a different type of relationship called a trauma bond is when two individuals can only relate about their trauma, and that is their friendship. And the only time they speak to each other is when they're dumping or ranting, or yeah, like, they don't really know each other. They just know what they've been through, and that's it. And I don't know about you, but I've never had a sustaining relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, that has actually benefited me from that. Maybe you have, and that's fine. But yeah, that's why, like, I think it's very unattractive to just dump your trauma onto someone that you just meet. It's kind of disrespectful in a way, and it shows how you carry yourself, and that you just allow people to treat you like that. Even if you don't allow it anymore, at one point you did. And if we actually integrate these experiences of the darkness that we have gone through, and we truly dive into it ourselves and learn the lessons that are in it, this is how we grow the most, guys. Like, the shit that we've been through, that we've all felt, it's actually created us to be who we are today. And integrating those lessons and applying it to our life flourishes our life, and it becomes fuel to be a better person. And if we don't integrate that stuff, we're just going to keep talking about it and blabbing about it. And if we actually embody it and, like, find the good in it, then it becomes radiant. And we don't have to talk about it all the time, and we don't have to like relate to people through these bad experiences. There's been so many times where someone is just ranting to me about this like thing that's happened to them, and I've gone through a very similar thing, or about I've experienced a similar feeling, or whatever it is. But I don't just go straight up and tell them like, oh, like that happened to me too, or like, oh my gosh, that happened, like this person did that to me too. Like it's not necessary, because I don't feel like that's I don't care about that. Like I work through my shit. You can tell me it, whatever, but I don't want to be seen like that. And that's kind of what it comes down to. Like, I'm very conservative with what I tell people, because they will see you in that way, that you tell them how you want to be treated and how you want to be seen is how you tell a person. So me personally, when I meet someone I have interest in or whatever, I will speak of myself in a high way, not in like a super self-absorbed, like I'm the best, but like if they ask about past experiences or like questions about this or that, like I will tell them positive things. I will tell them all the amazing ways that men have treated me in the past, and like very good things that have happened to me, so then they have that image of me in their head, because I would much rather be seen as that than the other way around. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like all I just wrote down like 4 notes here, just really quick. Yeah, I'm really catering this more towards like women who just meet a man that they really like, because I've seen this so many times. Like these girls will just like tell this guy all this like weird shit that they've done or been through, or like, and then they're like, oh, the guy stopped talking to me, or like he doesn't like me anymore. It's like, yeah, because he has that image of you in his head, and that's just how biology works. And like a lot of guys are more aware where they can see past that, but it's always going to be like lingering in their head, and they're going to be like seeing you like that. And I just don't think that that's necessary all of the time. And my relationships have gotten so much better since I stopped doing that, for sure. Like it makes it a lot harder for people to pick you apart. It makes it very difficult for them to treat you poorly, because they know that you don't tolerate that, because you're just not used to that. And it would be a shock to you for them to be bad to you, and then you would leave them. So yeah, and yeah, it just like shows your level of respect for yourself, which I think I've said already, that if you're not able to keep certain things private about your life, maybe you should reconsider why. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't really know like what else to say. Yeah, just be like good to yourself and work through your shit. Talk to someone that you have a good friendship with. Don't just tell everyone everything about you. They don't need to know. It's not necessary. I get that we're all like woke and we're all like healing our trauma and like generational bullshit and whatever. Like I'm a part of it. I get it. But we still have to like be real guys and just have a little bit of respect for those who don't necessarily want to hear all of your stuff, because I bet a lot of the people that you're just telling random stories to probably are a little more confused rather than sorry for you. And it's good to like have remorse. I don't know, wait, what's the word? Sympathy for people, like when they like tell you something bad. But that's also a way for people to just harvest your energy. These people who dump their trauma onto you, they want you to be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry for you, and like, I'm so sorry that happened, and like, what can I do to make it better? And if that's what you feed off of, that's mean, straight up. Yeah, okay. Is this controversial? I feel like this is controversial, like, but it's true. That shit is ugly. Stop dumping your trauma onto people. talk to a person that you've known for years and that has actually known you for a long, long time. That's normal. Okay, it's not normal to just go about talking to guys about all the shit you've done and all the places you've been that are not good. They don't want to know, and if they do know, then they're not gonna like you as much as you want them to.